On this segment of Angel's Advice, we have Joyce Dabuet here, and Joyce is in her second trimester, and so we'd like to do a fit pregnancy training program. And Joyce has been kind enough to let us take her through a little training segment here. In training while pregnancy, you can normally train up to about a week to 2 weeks out from your delivery date. Always check with the advice of your physician. Make sure you get your physician's approval, because every single individual is different upon how far they can go, into pregnancy being able to exercise. But exercise does help because it helps to tone and strengthen the upper body, keeps the muscle responding, and it keeps everything in a healthy place. So what we'd like to do today is let Joyce take us through about 5 little exercises. We don't need to go outside the little realm we have here, and we'll go through this and show you the fit pregnancy exercises we've chosen. Joyce, go ahead and have a seat, and we're going to go ahead and start off with incline dumbbell press. So her back is supported, and it's on an angle so that we don't have to tilt the cervix all the way down to a flat bench type of a position. This keeps her body well supported. This keeps the cervix well supported. No pressure on the baby. Nice and easy range of motion. She goes all the way up and comes down just to where she's stopping a little bit before parallel to the floor. 2 more and 1 more. Now Joyce is going to go into dumbbell extensions, so she doesn't have to switch her position. This keeps her position right where she's at. She lowers her dumbbells right to the top of her ears, and then she comes back up, putting her focus right on the tricep movement. This is an extension movement, so it's working the full head of the tricep from top to bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go ahead and stand up. So she lowers her dumbbells down, stands up. We're going to go right into a dumbbell military press. So she keeps her feet about shoulder width apart. Her dumbbells come up, palms facing outward. She comes straight up, straight back down, making sure to keep her body stable. So she doesn't want to bounce her weight. She comes down nice and easy, and she goes up nice and easy. Controlling the range of motion you don't want to arch your back. If she arches her back, then of course, she risks the chance of spasming her lower back. We want to keep everything nice and tight, keep everything supported. 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Now we'll bend our knees, drop our dumbbells down, and we're going to do a row movement. So just by keeping her body on a 45-degree angle, she'll row straight up and straight back down. When she rows up, notice that she keeps those dumbbells tight to her side. That keeps the elbows in, and it keeps the work in the upper lat. We don't want to put any stress on her lower back. You don't want to really go below a 45, because anything tilting over too much, it's going to start to put too much pressure in your lower back. So we want to keep a nice little 45-degree angle there. Keep your rows just as before, a nice steady range of motion. 3, 2, and 1. And then Joyce will stand up straight, arms at her side, turns her palms up. We'll go right into alternating dumbbell rows. And she'll go one side down, one side down. Very good. And again, notice that she's controlling her range of motion. She's not using a cheat movement and arching her back. She's keeping everything very supported. Nothing that we've done here puts any kind of stress on the baby whatsoever. We keep the lights. Make sure you keep those weights light enough so that they're for toning and shaping. We're not trying to become, put on a whole bunch of muscle, even though she is an IFBB Pro Bikini girl. We're not trying to put on the muscle right now. We'll save that for after the baby. So we're just trying to make sure that we keep muscles toned and shaped. 1 more each arm. And very good. So again, this is our fit pregnancy section. Again, always consult your physician. Make sure you have your physician's approval in exercise. And anything that you do that involves your exercise, be sure that you make sure that you keep that lower back nice and stable. And this has been our fit pregnancy section of Oddo's Advice. And anytime you're doing your exercises here, you can run this little circuit like this about 3 to 5 times. That's a nice mid-range. 3 if you tend to be a little bit more out of shape. 5 if you're in a little bit better shape. Also, your reps, maybe keep those reps between 10 and 20. Try not to go lower than 10, because at lower than 10, you're going to be too, tempted to want to go a little bit too heavy, and we want to keep these weights to the lighter side. And 20 reps is usually enough to get the heart rate moving, get the exercise toning, and do the job that we're trying to accomplish with toning and fit and shape here. Joyce, thank you for joining us today. And from Angel's Advice, I'm Kim Oddo.